Let's take a look at the new reporting features included in the 2026 H1 release. In applications like this, it is important not only to introduce major new capabilities, but also to keep improving existing features through practical enhancements. This update focuses on electrical projects, and especially on reporting. The report tool has been available on the ribbon for a long time. With these latest improvements, its role is now clearer. It works as a report definition tool for administrators, allowing them to define the required report by selecting the right query and Excel template. In the report grid view, users have already been able to choose which columns are transferred into the selected Excel template. Now, several improvements have been added to make that workflow easier and more efficient. First, it is now much easier to jump directly to the folder where the report files are stored. When you select an Excel template, you can quickly open its location, open the template itself, and edit it when needed. This makes template management simpler and helps you align the template with the data you want to include. Another improvement is the easier way to copy visible headers. Earlier, some copy-related functions were already available through the context menu. Now, you can copy all visible headers directly from the grid. So if you hide unnecessary columns and leave only the ones you want, you can copy exactly those headers and paste them into the Excel template. This gives you a fast and practical way to build a report layout that matches your reporting style. The third improvement is the translation functionality for reports. In 2026 H1, there is no longer a need for different templates for different languages, because template headers and information can now be translated into another language. This makes administrators' work much easier, as there are fewer templates to maintain and update. Translations are managed through the Terminology Bank, where you can translate the terms used into any language, and now even by using AI. We will show this in a separate video. In practice, these changes make the workflow smoother. You can quickly navigate to the template location, adjust the Excel template, and save the updated report to the project. We have also made some changes to support the everyday use of reports on the project side. We have added useful actions to the context menu in the document tree view in the electrical pane. You can find familiar functions, such as Open, for easy access to a report document, and Update to recreate an existing report. In addition, you can now run both actions at once from the menu. You can update the report and open it immediately afterwards, so you can see the latest result right away. Another key improvement is the new Edit function. This is probably the most important enhancement in the report tool. With it, you can open the saved report settings directly for editing. That means you no longer need to depend on a separately saved settings file. Even if that file is missing, it is no longer a problem. You can simply open the report editor using the exact settings that were used when the report was saved into the project. This also makes further adjustments straightforward. For example, if I want to add a new column called Installer, I can locate that field, open the template, and update the Excel file so that the installer information appears in the remarks column. Once the template is updated and I confirm the changes, I can use the Update and Open action to regenerate the report and immediately display it on the screen. In this example, I should now see the installation team name shown in the Remarks section of the cable list. Overall, this is now a much easier and more efficient way to edit saved report settings. Navigate to the report location, adjust the Excel template, and immediately see the updated output in the project.